Hey yo, what's going on everybody? I hope you're all out there having a marvelous day. Welcome into the channel or welcome back to the channel. My name is Michael and I'm here just doing Michael things. And as you can see, today in this video we will be doing another hobby box, the second hobby box of the 2023 Marvel Studios What If. So without further ado, let's get after it. If any of you by chance did check out the first video, first off, I want to say thank you very much for watching the video. Secondly, I'm going to try and make this one not as long as that one. That one was an hour, well, almost an hour and 40 minutes long. So I'm going to try and cut that down by maybe half an hour most. But that was a first time rip of this product. So we should be able to go through this one just a little bit faster. All right, let's check it out what they're offering. Discover 1990 retro design parallel cards. Amazing selection of big hits, including Black Diamond, Stone Relics, and Jambalaya cards. On the front side, this says collect premium acetate cards with clear-cut chapters and acetate originals. Find Infinity Ultron metal cards. That would be dope. That would be nice to see one of those. And also search for Marvel Masterpieces Battle Spectrum cards. And lastly, we have add What If hologram and lenticular cards to your collection. All right, let's see here. This is what it is that we will be chasing. You got the clear cuts, the flagships, the high gloss, the acetate original, Marvel Universe, possibilities, red, blue, green, 1990 dimensions, golds, oranges, purples, Marvel Masterpiece, Battle Spectrum, gems, medallions, platinum medallions, violet medallions, black diamonds, red foil, stone relics, cosmic stone relics, the Watcher's Sight, Frozen in Time, Cosmic, Void, What If Zombies, Infinity Ultron, Holographics, Jambalaya, What If Zombies, and that's about it. Well, that's everything that is written on there. Okay, so without further ado, let's get after it. It's ripping time, y'all. Is there a sticker on the... Yep, there's a sticker in the front. All right, there we go. As we got here, we have 6 cards per pack, 15 packs per box. Just set that off to the side for right now. Alright, let's try and do a random shuffle here. Let's do 5 stacks. We'll just do some randoms of some randoms. And then just stack these together. So you got 2, 4, 6, 8, which then will give us the 7, 2, 4, 6, 7. So there it is. We will start with the odd one out. Excuse me. Here we go. First pack. All right, first off, we have the 1990s throwback of Wong. These cards are definitely a lot more stout than the original 1990 cards, but nonetheless, these are some sweet cards. All right, let's set Wong right about there. That should be still in frame. Yep, we good. All right, on to the next card. We have Yondu. On the What If Chakal became a Star-Lord. Excuse me. Pardon me, everyone. Again, art pulled straight from the animated series off of Disney Plus. Highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. It is a phenomenal show. Oh, come on. Why are you being difficult? All right, there we go. All right, next we have Chakal, Star-Lord. All right, there's information there on the back. All right, next it looks like we got our first hit. We have one of the Watcher's Sight, the Frost Giant of Loki. It's the lenticular card of the Frost Giant Loki. Pretty dope ass card. All right, there's information there on the back. Really like these lenticulars. I mean, I know you can see the movement on the video through the film, but in person, it looks so much crisper. I know these videos are done in HD and it should be crisp in themselves, but it is not. Unfortunately, it does not come across the video as it does with the naked eye. So, all right, here we go. Here's our first clear-cut chapters. This is what if the Watchers broke his oath. I don't have, yes I do. Hold on 1 second. I got one of these. There we go. I knew one of these 5x7 cards would come in handy. But there you go. There it is. Awesome clear-cut card. And there's the information there on the back. All right, nice, real nice. All right, get a sleeve over it. Set that right there. All right, on to the next card and the last card of this pack. We have Post-Apocalyptic Hawkeye. Great artwork. You can definitely see the Disney art style in a lot of this work. I mean, granted, yes, Disney now owns Marvel, or the rights to Marvel, or all of the above. And of course, they're going to have their own people working on their stuff. So it's going to have their own unique style. But if you've seen any other, Disney artwork from the past 20 years, it seems like it's the same group of people drawing the same style. And there's nothing wrong with their style, but, you know, it's very unique, so you can tell it just by looking at the artwork. All right, here we go, pack number 2. It looks like we just got the same card, just in the 90s style of T'Challa, Star-Lord. Even with the glare from the sun shining off of his ship comes through. I know it's just a still of the show, but the image is awesome. Just like this one. Next card, we have Zombie Scarlet Witch from the What If Zombies episode. Scarlet Witch is wicked as a zombie. You thought she was vicious and evil with having a, for lack of a better term, a soul that could be reasoned with. A brainless automaton that only wants brains or people to eat. One-track mind. She'll do whatever she can to get what she needs. If you've seen the episode I'm referring to in this here, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the show. I'm telling you, it's awesome. Every season, every episode is sweet. All right, next card we have Bucky Barnes. What if Captain Carter were the first Avenger? See what I mean? Definitely has that Disney style of artwork. There's all your information there on the back. Next card, we have, what is this? This is called a Possibilities. This one is of Doctor Strange from the episode, What If Doctor Strange Lost His Heart Instead of His Hands? Look at that. It's got that firework image in the back. And it looks like it's on a black. It's just the possibilities. It says it right there at the bottom. Possibilities. It's not numbered. It's not anything special other than that it is one of the insert subsets. There it is. That is pretty dope. I like that. I like that a lot. Come on, work with me here, please. All right, there we go. If you're wondering why it's more heavy to the right, it's because these are just the non-PC cards. You know, your regular and then your special inserts. Or I would say base plus, what do they call it? The base flagship. And then you got your hits, your parallels, what have you. Hopefully it's something sweet. But here we go. Next card. We have a clear-cut chapter. This one is of What If the Watcher Broke His Oath, and it's got Captain Carter and Black Widow battling Ultron. I don't know if I want to put this in the PC because of Black Widow, because she is a PC character. Let me get this a little bit better so you can see. There we go. Trying to hold it to where y'all can see the image without a glare or a reflection. So please bear with me while I maneuver the card. Now, well, at this point, cards, because I got the index card behind it so you can see the image. But there's the information on the back. That is a sweet card of the clear-cut chapters. Pretty dope. I like it. Alright, next and final card of pack number 2, we have Black Panther. Obviously, we can see that this is Killmonger as Black Panther. Upper Deck Marvel Studios, What If Season 1. Eric Killmonger. That was a very interesting episode. I do believe it was called What If Killmonger Saved Tony Stark. Killmonger uses Tony Stark and his technology to build an army for himself to take over Wakanda and to steal the mantle of Black Panther. Check it out, y'all. I'm telling you, if you haven't, you need to watch. You really do. You really, really do. Alright, first card. We have... Is this one of those glow-in-the-dark ones? Is this one of those glow-in-the-dark ones? Oh, shit. Sorry, y'all. Oh, damn it. I did it again. Sorry. I'm trying to check, and I don't know if this is... How can you tell if it's one of the glow-in-the-dark ones? I don't know. But it is a What If zombie card. It's got that little color down there. And I don't know if that's just because it's the color of the card or if that's what it glows in the dark. What? I don't know. I can't see anything that would constitute or give it away that it is a glow-in-the-dark card. But anyway, Zombie Iron Man on the What If Zombies episode. Or from the What If Zombies episode. As you can see there, Tony Stark in his suit, ready to eat some brains. Alright, there's information there on the back. They don't run around, just wanting to eat brains. They just want to eat people. That's all it is. They just want to eat people. All right, here we go. Next card. We have, what if Thor were an only child? This is a Party Thor base card. I don't know if this is the flagship. I think this one is the base, and that's the flagship style, like that. So, but there it is. There's Party Thor. Pulled this one in the last box. Well, several of them so far I have pulled from the previous hobby box. Tends to happen when you get two boxes from the same case, which I can only presume that is what had happened, because, you know, when I purchased both, I purchased them at the same time. So I can only presume, but have my fingers crossed with hopes that it came from two separate cases, but I doubt it. But here we go. What if the world lost its mightiest heroes, featuring Loki? This is where Loki's at the United Nations and takes over the world. You have to come across, what is this, pack number 3. You have to come across any PC cards or characters. Ooh, this is sweet. Alright, this is one of the medallions. This is the one of Frost Giant Loki. In the base medallion. It's got that shimmer. Got the Fleer Ultra What If on the background there. Got it up there in the corner. Name right there across the bottom. These are definitely a lot thinner medallions than medallions from other sets. If you can see, you can tell it's not one of those thickies. But it's still a medallion card nonetheless. And Loki is not a PC character, so this is a hit. So I'll just set the hit right there. I mean, it's not like I'm using it for any of the other cards for a PC. Alright, next we have the clear-cut chapter. What if Doctor Strange lost his heart instead of his hands, where Dr. Stephen Strange meets Dr. Stephen Strange? We got the series Doctor Strange, and then we got the evil incarnate of Doctor Strange. There you go. There's your information on the back. Alright. Again, awesome card. I like these clear cuts. And it's pretty cool that they are one per pack. Normally your subset inserts don't have that like that. But it is what it is. This is the what if. So what if I got a lot of insert subsets? But anyway, on to the next and final card. I will be adding this one to the PC because I like Darcy Lewis. I like the actress that portrays or does the voice of Darcy Lewis. I like Kat Denning. I like her wit. I think she's funny as hell. She reminds me a lot of Janeane Garofalo. Back in the day when Janeane Garofalo was doing her stand-up and using her sarcastic wit. I loved it. I love her style. She's the same. Kat Denning, that is. But Darcy also is the same in the show. But what happens with her and Howard the Duck? Oh my gosh, that is so funny. So yeah, we'll just constitute this as my first PC hit. If I get anything else, we'll move that over. But here we go on to pack number 4. Alright, first off, we have the Wasp from the What If Zombies. Again, great artistry, great imagery. I love how it focuses on the light and it gives that glare, or what would be what constitute as a flare, I guess. The lights flare. But it's a sweet card, sweet image, sweet episode. Every one of them. I liked the whole series. It just bums me that they're not going to do anymore. All right, next we have a what if Thor were an only child, frost giant Loki and his royal guard come to Earth to party with Thor, as frost giant Loki states in the episode, brother from another mother. Him and Thor are bestesses of friends, hence the episode title, What If Thor Was an Only Child? Odin never took Loki from the frost giant, so he never grew up with Thor. So Thor is basically an only child, even though he really is not technically an only child because of Hela. But anywho's, next card we have What If Zombies of Vision. And oh, holy hell, I just got a glimpse of the next card. Yes! Alright, finally, I got a good PC hit. This is sweet. But let's finish off with this Vision card. Whoo! Here we go. There's your information there on the back. What If Zombies of Vision. This one was a trip of an episode. I ain't lying, y'all. That was a trippy episode. But anyway, here we go. That card I was telling you about. Post-apocalyptic Black Widow in the holographic. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See that? You see that? Hell yeah. Can't get it that way as well as I was doing it that way. There we go. What if holographic post-apocalyptic Black Widow? Oh my god, y'all, this card is absolutely dope. It looks so much better in person than it does through the lens. I'm looking at it through the lens as well. All I can really see is the color shift, but man, in person you see the depth. The actual depth in the oh my goodness, that foil. Yeah, you see the depth in the foil. That's badass. Hell yeah. Say woo! I'll take kind of hits like that every day. Every day. Every pack. That is a beautiful card right there. Absolutely beautiful. Right, next we have a clear-cut chapters of what if T'Challa became Star-Lord. Or became a Star-Lord. Because in the original storyline, Star-Lord was his nickname that his mom gave him when he was a kid. Anyway, there's your card. The image. I remember this episode at the time. T'Challa was in nowhere. He broke into the collector's collection room. And that's what's in the background there. All the pods or cells of the beings that the collector had collected. Alright, here we go. Next card. Last card, dupe. This is our first dupe. We got Bucky Barnes. It's a dupe. We're not even halfway through and already starting to get dupes. Not good. Not good at all. It's inevitable. We're going to get dupes. But man, it's not good when you're only, 4 packs in, starting to get dupes. Alright, number 5. Oh, yeah. First card, we have Black Panther from the episode What If Ultron... Oh my god, I just screwed that all up. All right, let's rewind. Try that one again. We have Poca Poca. I did it again. What the is going on with my tongue today? Let's try that shit one more again. Woo! Post-apocalyptic Black Widow from the episode What If Ultron Won. I have this card already set in my PC for Black Widow, so I will most likely set this one into the set that I'm going to try and collect a set. Try and make this a whole set because I like the show, I like the artwork, I like the storyline. So this is one of the very rare sets I'm going to try and collect all of. So there we go. Put that there. Next card we have, what if Captain Carter were the first Avenger, the Hydra Stomper. Not Hydra. There it is again. It's that flare, that light, that flare from how bright it is. Like, you know, when you look at the sun. Oh, like that one picture that we first started off with, T'Challa, when he's standing in front of his spaceship and they got that sun glare. This one would just be a light glare because it's a light from the chest of the Hydra Stomper. But there it is. There's your information there on the back. On to the next card. So, let me know, guys, girls, women, men. What do you think about this What If set? Let me know down in the comments how you feel about this. I think it's pretty dope. You know, and while you're down there, let me know which ones you think are the best art that you've seen so far, or which ones you don't like. Anything. And while you're there, smash that like button. Help boost the algorithm. Let's get this page circulating through YouTube much better. Help this channel grow. That's phenomenal if you guys could help me do that. With every like, comment, and subscription, you get me that one step closer. And I greatly appreciate each and every one of you for it. But this is from What If Killmonger rescued Tony Stark. This one is of Ayo. You know how I do my intros? Ayo. Nah, not really. But it's still. This is Ayo. There's information here on the back of the card about Ayo. Alright. Next, we have a hit. Another subset hit. This one is a gold, a Dimensions Gold of Iron Man. Look at that foil. That prismatic foil is absolutely amazing. It super pops with the gold. Regardless of who the character is on the card, it's a dope ass card just from the prismatic hologram on it. Or what they call it, the Dimensions cards. I think they're sweet. I like them. Alright, here we go. Next card we have the another clear cut chapters. This one is Doctor Strange lost his heart instead of his hands. It's when he's doing his magic to reverse time to try and save Christine from dying. I was told in the last one that I had opened, the last hobby box that I opened, I gave away a lot of information about the show while still trying to tell you guys to watch the show. But I don't want to be a spoiler, but chapter 1 or season 1 has been out for a while. And if you haven't seen it, you know, where you been? Especially if you're in this genre of interests. You know, where have you been if you haven't seen this show? But I know others out there are like, oh, I plan on watching it. I just haven't got to it yet. Well, damn it, get to it, because it's a dope-ass show, and you might want to watch it before they pull it. Anyway, this is another PC card that I already have. That's why we'll keep this in with the regular to keep the base set. But this is of the Black Woman. I do believe this is the flagship, because you have the base and then you have the flagship base. I believe this is the flagship base because it features the individual character and their name, not the what if style of, I can only presume those are the base and that these ones are the flagship base. But anyway, there it is. That was the last card of pack 5. On to pack number 6. Alright, we just saw this card not too long ago. Actually, it's that gold one that's right there behind Strange. But this one would be the base of Tony Stark. Iron Man. Well, yeah, it's Iron Man, but it's Tony Stark in the Iron Man suit, munching on a shitload of donuts. Alright, there's your information there on the back. Alright. Next, we have another base of What If Ultron 1, the Infinity Ultron. Now, that is a great image to, hey, come on, focus. There we go. That is a great image with everything else going on in the background, the colors. That's an absolutely phenomenal image to choose to put on this card for Ultron. The Infinity Ultron. And no, this is not one of the Infinity Ultron cards. This is just his base card. It'd be pretty dope if I could find one of those Infinity cards, because those Infinity cards, I think they are the die-cut metal cards. Not 100% on that, but I think it is. But anyway, next we have another What If base card. T'Challa, Jesus, becomes Star-Lord. The base set. There's your information there on the back about young Prince T'Challa. I don't know why I said it like that. I really don't. Boy, it's been one of those kind of days. This heat's just been getting to me. I guess it just finally fried my brain. All of you out there that have air conditioning, oh, I envy you so much right at this moment. I know envy is one of the deadliest sins, but man, having no air conditioning, the only way I can cool off is with a fan. Sucks. Sucks so bad. Here, let's adjust this a little bit. I don't know if it even really moved much. Alright, there we go. That's a little better. Okay, on to the next card. We have another one of those insert subset hits. This is a Dimensions card of a supervillain of the 1990s style of Loki. But yet again, look at that prismatic foil in the back. I guess it was what I guess could classify as a silver, considering the last one that we saw was definitely a gold. Excuse me for a moment. I have to take a drink. I'm starting to get the hiccups. Excuse me, there, that's a little better. Hopefully that will keep it at bay. But there's your information on the back of the card. Great looking card. Amazing card. I've seen, after I did my video, the last video that I did of this product, I watched another breaker do one that they had done for the first time. And they pulled out of their box see if I got this right. Party Thor. Shit, what was it? I think it was the Jambalaya. And he got the Frost King Loki, or the Frost Giant Loki, in the holographic So, I mean, it was pretty sweet. And he had pulled both of those hits out of a hobby box, where that's my first hit. I do believe that that holographic is a case hit. So anyway, let's get What If Zombies from the Clear Cut chapters. This one obviously is Tony Stark's zombie. And there's your information there on the back of the card. Again, awesome card. I like these lenticulars, these clear cuts. All right, there we go. On to the last card of this pack. We have the Watcher. I mean, let me know down in the comments if I got them. Is this the base? And then that style is the flagship? Or is that the base and this style is the flagship? Let me know, because neither one, it doesn't say on either one what's what. Which ones are the flagship and which ones are the just a regular base? I even looked at the checklist and it doesn't tell you. All right, here we go. Pack number 7. Alright, first off, I do not have this one, so I will be saving this one in my PC pile of the 1990s retro style for post-apocalyptic Black Widow. Hey, I said it right! I didn't say poke! There we goes the information there on the back of post-apocalyptic Black Widow. 2 times in a row. Score! There we go. So I will definitely be adding that one to the PC. I'm going to put that one there like that just for right now. Then once we get another no, actually, I'm just going to put this behind the holographic. I'll do it that way. I don't expect to get another horizontal hit. But then again, you never know. Because that horizontal hit in the PC would be sweet as well as what I've already got. Anywho, let's keep going on. Captain Britain. What if the Watcher broke his oath? Great artwork, great imagery. Love the highs, the lows, all the different tones, the texture through the artwork and the shading. Absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I mean, that's why those Disney artists gets paid the big bucks to put out product like that. That's sweet. All right, next. What if Thor were the only child? This one is of Captain Marvel. The next card is the same image as if you just see her, minus the background. The next card is pretty much the exact same thing, but in a way cooler style. Let me get to it here momentarily. All right. Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel. You go right there. And then we will highlight your lenticular of the Watcher's Sight, Captain Marvel. Dope, dope, dope. All right, there's all your information there on the back. Pretty stoked. That's 2 lenticulars so far. I have yet to get a number card though. We're about halfway through, so oh my gosh, what the heck? Didn't we just see her? And well, at least I now can say I got pretty much all of the Captain Marvel cards of her. I'm not complaining. It's just that was a whole Captain Marvel pack. 3 out of the 6 cards, half the pack was her. There's information there on the back. Sorry, I got a little bit fuzzy. It was focusing on the background there. But there it is. Oh, this must have... Okay, yeah, because the next card was the one that was supposed to be in front of this one. It must have slid because it's the way it goes in the pack. Now this one is the clear-cut chapter. This is what if the Watcher broke his oath when Killmonger stole the Ultron suit and the Infinity Stones and became the ultimate Black Panther. I do believe that's what he referred to himself in this one. So there's the information there on the back. Sweet card. Love the style. That's awesome. All right, pack number 8. So we are over halfway through the hobby box. I want to thank every one of you for sticking in so far. I greatly appreciate it. While I'm on the subject of appreciation, smash that like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you know when my next video is uploaded. So continue with the rip. We have the 1990 retro style of the Hydra Stomper. Piloted by... Oh, what is that? What is that? What the hell is all over this card? It's not all over it, but man, I'm going to have to get out the spray and the shimmy sham to clean that gunk. Hopefully I can. It feels like it's glue. It looks like glue as well. Maybe I can get it off. Well, just leave it up anyway and go after it at another time. All right, there it is. Next, we have, another one. Yay! Another one. Darcy Lewis. I can add to my PC. Darcy's awesome. There you go. Information on the back. All right. Put it right there. Next, we have What If the World's Lost Its Mightiest Heroes card of character Hank Pym. If you're wondering why Hank Pym looks as dark as he does, check out the episode. It explains everything. There you go. I don't know why I'm rotating it back and forth. It's not a damn lenticular or a hologram or anything. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm in the zone for whatever reason, thinking that that's important to do that. But anyway, here we go. Captain Carter on the base medallion. We saw this image earlier or previously. So as it is right now, there's your information there on the back. Not much, but still gives you a little bit of info about what was going on in the episode at the time. All right, put that there. Next, we have that clear-cut chapters. What if Killmonger rescued Tony Stark? This is after he goes back to Wakanda to try and quote-unquote help Wakanda. When in all actuality, he does no help to Wakanda. He just helps himself. All right. Last card of the pack. We have another dupe. So far, this is only dupe number 2 in this rip. So hopefully we don't get any more, but still, halfway through, we should start to expect to see duplicate cards now. So here we go, on to pack number 9. And there we go, another dupe. I already have this card in my PC. So we will put it in. It's not a dupe for this rip. It's a dupe for my PC. But we will put this one in the set builder. Hopefully I can find some more Darcy ones so I can put it in the set ones. Oh no, it came with a muffed corner. Quality control over there. Who did this? Upper Deck, all the prop figures before they lost the rights, which is part of the reason why they lost the rights. Damaging cards right off the freaking line. That shit sucks. I hate getting damaged cards, especially for how expensive these are being. They are charging for these cards. I mean, it's damn near robbery. $550 a box at Jump. That's crazy. And I'm referring to the Topps Marvel Chrome, or the Topps Marvel Chrome, the Topps Chrome Marvel, whatever they classify it as. It's too expensive. Little guys like me can't afford the rips like that for another couple years. Anyway, there's Hawkeye. The poke. Oh, here we go. Post-apocalyptic Hawkeye. Man. I was doing so well. I was. What if Doctor Strange lost his heart instead of his hands? The Doctor Strange Supreme. I did pull this one in the last box. There's information there. I wish they would have followed suit on the back of the cards as they are on the front with these. It's a horizontal card. It should have horizontal information, not vertical information. But anyway, badass looking card though. Great artwork. Next, we have another hit. Ooh, yeah, this is a hit. This is a hit. This is one of those. This is the Possibilities card. This is of the Collector. Look at the fireworks. Look at the fireworks. And again, this is another one of those cards that looks so much better in person than it does through the lens. You see how that... They look like fireworks. Why they're called Possibilities baffles me. It's a possibility of what? But anyway, it looks more like a firework display. Dope ass card. Dope character. I like the actor that portrays him. Benicio del Toro does a phenomenal job as the Collector. And as I stated in the last video when I ripped this and saw that card, I don't think I've seen many Collector cards of the character, the Collector, in many sets at all. On to the next card, we have the Clear Cut chapters. What if T'Challa became Star-Lord? This is right before he got snatcherooed out in the fields, running around outside Wakanda, outside the palace, doing what a child was told not to do. He went out there and did it, and then got snatched up by Yondu. Just like the story was with Peter. Mr. Peter Quill. But there it is. Next card, last card of this pack, we have another Infinity Ultron. Different style, different layout, but still same image. Focus on this card. There we go. Focus. All right. Great looking card. Great artwork and imagery. Yet again, same information on the back as it was before. There it is. On to pack number 10. we got starting off with a 1990 throwback of Ayo! Ayo! Ayo. Yep. Same information on the back of this one as it was on the last one that we had seen. This one the image just seems a little bit darker. Or maybe it's just me, but that is definitely a dark image for this card. Next, we have What If T'Challa Became Star-Lord, and we get to see Thanos as a good guy, or trying to be a good guy, chilling there at the restaurant with Cosmo, and what you don't see in the picture is the rest of the Ravagers, Guardians of the Galaxy, Yondu, T'Challa, Krog, I do believe, and a couple others I can't think of right off the top of my head. But yes, Thanos tries to become a good guy. I mean, that's the whole purpose of the what ifs, because it's just that. What if Thanos tried to be a good guy? Tried to atone for the snap. The 5-year snap. Think about it. Is it possible? Could a mad titan tyrant like that be forgiven for what he has done? Only time will tell, but we'll never know. The next card we have, what if the Watcher broke his oath of Gamora, daughter of Thanos? Great artwork, great imagery, fantastic image to pull from the show. And there's information there on the back. Great looking card, great looking character. That's sweet. On to the next. We have a Ooh, this is the Dimensions Orange. It's not numbered. Of T'Challa, Star-Lord. Focus. There we go. Let me look at the back of the box real quick. This is a Dimensions Orange. These are numbered to 688. Oh no, that's Marvel Universe Dimensions. Does this say Marvel Universe Dimensions? Or it just says Dimension Orange. Dimensions Orange. Is that on here? The only thing that I'm reading of any kind of dimensions is the 1990 Marvel Universe Dimensions. There's gold, numbered to 688, orange, numbered to 188, purple, numbered to 18. But there's no number on this one. This is a 1990 Marvel Universe Dimensions, orange. So that should be numbered to 188, but I am not seeing a number on this card other than the card number. Did I miss it on the front? Oh, I sure as shit did. Wow, right there it is. Holy hell, 133 out of 188. So there is my number card. Hell yeah. There's my number card. Can you see it there? Yeah, right there, 133 of 188. Hell yeah. Sweet. Kind of almost gave up hope that I was even going to get a numbered card, but man, I could have barely even see that dang thing. But here we go. Next card. It is another of the clear-cut chapters. This one is What If Killmonger Rescued Tony Stark. This is after he went back to Wakanda and stole the throne and stole the mantle of the Black Panther. There's all your information there on the back. All right. Nice. All right, on to the next and last card of this pack. We have Iron Man, Tony Stark, box of donuts, being a piggy pie. Here it is. All right, on to pack number 11. Got 4 more after this one. Maybe we can get some fire. That would be awesome if we did. First card, we have 1990 throwback retro style Jane Foster. Looking all perplexed. And then we got the hand of Darcy in the image. All right, there's your information there on the back. All right, on to the next card. It's the What If Captain Carter Were the First Avengers of Peggy Carter. I pulled this one in the last box. So I am starting to see dupes. If you've watched the last video, then you as well are starting to see dupes, but not many duplicates within this box. We've only had a couple. Next, What If Captain Carter Were the First Avenger? This one is of Howard Stark, Tony Stark's daddy, way before Tony was born. I do believe it was before Tony was born. I could be wrong. All right, first card, or next card, it will be our first acetate originals. This one is of Hank Pym in the Yellow Jacket suit. So there you go. There's the image on the acetate card. Information there on the back. Looks like it's the same information. Yep, the same information it was on the last Hank Pym card that we pulled. All right, next we have the clear cut chapters. This one is of both Jane Foster and Darcy Lewis right there. Do I keep it as a Darcy card or do I put it in the set? Oh, decisions. Y'all in the comments, let me know what you think. Should I keep it in the PC in hopes to get another, or should I put it in the set and then hope to get another for the PC? What would you guys think? So for right now, I'm going to put it in the PC pile right there behind her other card. And last card of this pack, we have the Zombie Scarlet Witch. Same image from the other Zombie Scarlet Witch, just in a different style and a different format. And you need to focus on her. Thank you. Stay focused on the card in front. That is your job. Autofocus. That is your job. You're pissing me off, man. Not really. It's just annoying when it goes in and out of focus. And I'm sure it's annoying for you guys to watch that crap. Anyway, on to pack number 12. Oh, that one ripped funny. All right, first card, we have the 1990 retro style of Christine Palmer, The Love of Doctor Strange. This was a sad episode. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't cry or anything, okay? It's just a sad episode of how heartbroken Stephen was. And to experience that heartbreak over and over and over. It's horrible. We've all shared, or we've all experienced heartbreak at some point in time in our lives. We know what it's like. It just sucks. It just plain up sucks. Anyway, on to the next card. What if the world lost its mightiest heroes? We have Scott Lang, but we have the head of Scott Lang. And why is he in just a head in a jar? I can't tell you. I could, but you have to watch the episode. You have to watch it. You do. You have to watch it. Even as just a head in a jar, he's still sarcastically funny. He truly is. Next card, we have... excuse me. What if Doctor Strange lost his heart instead of his hands? Excuse me again. I'm sorry, y'all. I got the hiccups. Sorry, everybody. Please, pardon me. What if Doctor Strange lost his heart instead of his hands? The Doctor Strange horizontal card. Same information as it was on the other card that we had pulled of this earlier in the rip. That one was just one of those possibilities, if you remember. Ooh. Sweet. We got another hit. We got another hit. This one is a Battle Time Spectrum. And that is... Here, let me show you it first. I'll let you look at it while I'm looking for the numberedness of it. This is Captain Carter versus Hydra. It is the Battle Time Spectrum. This one is 1 out of 30 packs. So basically, potentially 1 out of 2 boxes. Since we got 15 packs in a hobby box, so it's 1 out of 2 boxes. And I've got 2 boxes, and I've had 1 in each box. So, I guess that constitutes as me being lucky enough to pull 2 of these badass cards right there. The Marvel Masterpiece Battle Spectrum card number 4. Not a numbered card. Not that I've seen. Nope, not a numbered card, but a badass card nonetheless. That is a hit. That is a case hit. That holographic is a case hit. So technically, I guess I got 2 case hits in this hobby box so far, because the holograms are 1 out of 180 packs. That orange is a numbered of 188. So if anything, that holographic is my case hit. And I've got 2 case hits out of 2 hobby boxes. Or I'm sorry, 1 case hit per hobby box. So yeah, I was right. I got 2 case hits out of 2 hobby boxes. There's information I got a little ahead of myself. Clear cut chapters. What if Thor were an only child? This is where Jane Foster is getting interviewed by Maria Hill of S.H.I.E.L.D. While Dick Fury was dealing with Party Thor in this episode. And speaking of, I couldn't have called that any better. Last card of this pack, we got Party Thor. Yay, Mr. Only Child. Mr. I can do whatever I want. Watch the episode. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Very narcissistic Thor. A very, very narcissistic Thor. And I ain't lying. Watching the episode, I'm like, really? Really? A few times. Alright, anyway, on to pack number 13. Lucky number 13! Alright. First off, we have 1990 Retro of Yondu. Great looking card, great artwork, great imagery. All right, there's your information there on the back. On to the next card. We have another Jane Foster. I do believe we've already saw this image just in a style like that. Because I remember seeing something about, look, there's Darcy's arm or hand and blah blah bloob. Which it seems it's the same image, just in a different shade. I mean, isn't that the van? Oh no, this is just a whole different image altogether. Whole different image altogether. Okay. I was just tripping, y'all. My bad. They obviously looked like they could have went together. Anyway, on to the next. We have another of Christine Palmer in her lovely evening gown prior to the disaster of the evening after her and Dr. Stephen Strange had a marvelous evening. Alright, there we go. Next card. Ooh, okay. We have our second acetate originals. This one is of Party Thor. Swinging Mjolnir. Let's party like it's 1999. Or we can do Party Up by DMX. Nah, we ain't going to do either one of those. But there's your information there on the back of the card. Sweet card. Sweet card. Doesn't he look like another Disney character? Just give him black hair. From, what's that? Beauty and the Beast? What's that dude's name? Gaston. He's Gaston. Oh my God, they made Gaston Thor. Because that looks just like Gaston. Give him black hair, and that's Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. I shit you not. 100%. That's got that. Nope. Man. Goes back to what I was talking about earlier about that particular Disney style on their artwork. Anywho, hoogie boogie. Next, we have Clear Cut chapter. What if the Watcher broke his oath? This one is of the Infinity Ultron. Badass image. These clear cuts are sweet. I don't care what anybody says about it. These clear cuts are sweet. I like the fact that they put these in as a subset, but also sticks with the numbering of the set. There you go. Last card of the pack. We have another one of Hank Pym. Yep, same information on the back, except this one gives you a little bit more of information of attributes than they did on the other card. All right, pack number 14. All right, starting off really good. This one, card number 1, we have Uatu the Watcher. This is before they knew the Watcher's name, so they just referred to him as obviously just the Watcher. But it is Uatu. If you'd collect any of the other Marvel cards and saw this character, you know it is Uatu. Oh, nope. Almost said that that's what it was there, but that says Ultron. I should need to read more instead of just glancing. But anyway, there you go. And I just bumped the damn stand. Oh, my bad. Alright, next we have a... What if the Watcher broke his oath of Black Panther? Killmonger as Black Panther. This is a duplicate image, but not in the same style. This one is different, but the information on the back is the same, so I am not... And it's damaged. What the hell, Upper Deck? That's another damaged card straight out the damn box. Out the pack. Quality control sucks. Quality control sucks, Upper Deck. It's probably why you lost freaking contract with Marvel, because your shit sucks. Ooh, I got another hit. I got another hit. This one is another numbered card. This is 306 out of 888. This is from the What If Zombies episode of Zombie Captain America. But there it is. There's the fireworks. Pow, pow, pow. Pow, 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 pow. Sweet. That is the Possibilities Red. Possibilities Red are numbered just to 888. And that's it. That's it. 888. Technically, it's not a case hit, but it's a hit. It is a hit. Nice. Nice. Even nice. Nice. With the nicey nice. Next card. Acetate Originals of Captain Peggy Carter. Not much I can say about it. I mean, the image speaks 1,000 words just in itself. As the saying goes, picture speaks 1,000 words. But man, look at that picture. What words is that telling? What do you think those words are telling right behind those eyes? Look at that. She's pissed. She's rock baited. Kick ass. Forget about taking names. She's going to just everybody up. Fook them up. All right, next we have another clear-cut chapter. This one is What If Zombies, and this is of Zombie Hawkeye. Not that he looked good as a human, but he definitely don't look any better as a zombie. There you go. There's all the information there on the back about Zombie Hawkeye. Still awesome imagery. Awesome artistry. And it's awesome that there's one in every pack. Alright, last card of this pack. We have another image of Captain Carter. I do believe that this one is also a dupe of this style. Not just a copy or just a duplicate of this card. Or image. Because it definitely is a duplicate of this image. I think I've seen this image on 2 other cards already. And, yep, same information on the back as this one as it was on the other. Still, nonetheless, badass looking card. Great artwork, great imagery. Alright, everybody. Here it is. Last pack. I tried to keep it under an hour. It's almost at an hour and 15 minutes. But let's get that last pack magic on pack 15. I mean, I know we already got our hit. We already got a couple numbered cards. But man, it would be sweet to get a sketch or a 101 or a printing plate or a jambalaya or something doper. Or as dope as what I've already pulled. So here it is. First card of the last pack. We have Doctor Strange Supreme, which we've already seen. This is a dupe. Dupe image, dupe card. There we go. Next, we have another dupe image, duped card of Zombie Captain America. And of course, the information on the back is the same as the last two that we pulled. Obviously, the other one of this was one of the numbered cards, one of the firework cards, or no, the possibility cards. I still think they look like fireworks. Anyway, next card, we have another image of Captain Carter about ready to kick some ass, thinking she's Batman on top of a roof, brooding. Or maybe she's just standing on the back of a horse, brooding. I don't know, but it's still a badass image of her. Let's see, is the information the same? Actually, no, this information is different from the last few cards that we pulled of hers. So there you go. Oop, almost dropped it. Nice, nice. Next, we have a medallion card. This one is of the Zombie Scarlet Witch base silver medallion. I mean, it's not really silver, but it's a base medallion. Look at Zombie Scarlet Witch. Rawr, I eat you. I eat you face. Right, there you go. There's the information there on the back. The Chaos Magic. And we will set that right there. Next, we have a clear-cut chapters. This one is of Yondu, Laserface, other dude I can't remember. Can't remember his name. And there's Thanos. This was when they were the Ravagers before they become Guardians of the Galaxy. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've seen chapter 1. Or I'm sorry, season 1. I might go back and start watching them again just because of this rip. But there it is. That's our last clear cut. But we have one card left. Image we've already seen like 2 or 3 times. But this one is in a different style, different presentation altogether. This is Loki. While he's at the United Nations, taking control of the world. There it is. Last card of the pack. Last card of the rip. Last card of the video. So with that being said, I want to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart for taking time out of your day to tune into the channel and view the content. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed presenting it to you. So with that being said, I hope the rest of your day and or night goes marvelously. So until the next video, take care of yourselves, take care of your loved ones, be kind to everyone that you see. What you put out, you receive tenfold. So with that being said, have a great one, y'all. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.